Well, okay. I just edited myself. The slides. Oh, let's get that shit. Let me actually just double check it. The slides are good. Just okay. It did update. All right. Ready to get started? Did you want to do a mic test? It's not like added to the stream. Test. Great. Okay. Yeah, same. Is second tech in the call or in the room? That's for you. That's okay. Do you want to check? Because I mean, if they don't join, I just trust that. Okay. Oh, how does the link was set? When we reach that second tech slides, we'd all let us know. Oh, we could. They're in person. Okay. You know what publishers? I'm not sure if you got this. So they, I guess they have we'll hang out later. Okay. Can we get started?
Welcome everyone to VTHacks. Thank you all for coming here. We're super excited to have you guys here for our 10th anniversary. I know you guys battled through rain, wind, and traffic to get here, so thank you guys for being here, and we're super excited. We have a lot planned for you guys this weekend. It's going to be a great time, a lot to win, a lot of fun prizes, a lot of food, but we also have to go through some boring stuff, logistics, so you guys can have the best time possible this weekend, so just pay attention here. So, some logistics to get started. All information you guys need to know will be in two places. One is the Discord. If you're not in it already, scan that QR code right now, and you guys will have all the information you need. Any questions you guys have, anytime you need more information, that Discord is your place to go. And it's a way to be involved in the hacking community here as well. When you join, make sure to accept the rules that we have laid out so you guys can have access to all the different channels and everything set up. The other very important thing, if you guys want any information about the schedule, about what prizes there are, about everything we're going to discuss in opening ceremonies, that'll be on the live site at live.vthacks.com. That'll be the most up-to-date place where you guys can find information about the schedule, prizes, and any other information. And lastly, obviously you guys are going to need Wi-Fi. VT event is set up just for you guys. So join that Wi-Fi. It's completely open and there's no password. You guys just join it.
All right, now to just some general information about the spaces. So food, like a lot of you probably know already, is in Randolph Atrium. That's where we're going to have all of our meals. We're also going to have snack tables, both in Holden Hall and in Randolph. We're going to have workshops in the second floor of Holden 234 and 244. They're right next to each other. And then if you're looking for an overall just hacking space, we got spaces on the first 2 floors of Holden and some spaces in Randolph Atrium. And so this is a little map of Holden. We have the check-in area on the first floor, and if you go up the stairs right there, you'll be at the Learning Theater. That's where we have all of our sponsors. They got swag. You can talk to them about internships and stuff. And then right past them are the workshop rooms.
So we have a lot planned for you guys this weekend. What you guys most interested in what's happening right now, right after opening ceremonies. The schedule has been pushed back a bit, but you guys are ready to go right after this to be going for team formation. Those of you guys who don't have a team coming in, this is a perfect chance to meet some new people, meet some of the greatest friends in your life possibly, and make your team right now. We have other workshops running throughout the day, including Intro to HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, as well as Ariana Scott who is our keynote speaker. We'll be talking about secure, Fixin 45, secure by design, to make your hacks secure and making them work in the new cybersecurity world. We'll also be having more information about Beginner Hackathon. If this is your first hackathon, which I know that is for a lot of you, almost 50% of you guys is your first hackathon. So if you guys are interested about learning more about hackathons, we have a Beginner Hackathon guide, as well as Intro to Python to get some skills ready to make your hacks. We'll also have Paraton giving a workshop later today on rapid web app development with React. So make sure you go to that to learn more about React and how you can build your hack with that. And then I know all of you guys are interested in AI machine learning. We'll have the Virginia Tech AI Machine Learning Club later today to talk to you guys about that, as well as Intro to Django.
All right, and we also want to plug our socials. So head over to Twitter, Instagram, use hashtag VTHacks when you post pictures of you at the event, just enjoying it, because we also have some fun stuff for that. So we've also got some raffles and some fun tournaments and stuff like that. So we have 4 raffles going on. There's a check-in raffle. So that's basically anyone who checks in is eligible for that. Going to be announcing that in closing ceremony. Our friend Ariana Scott is having a workshop closely after the opening ceremony ends. So if you go to her workshop, fill out the survey, you'll have a chance to win a Google Cloud swag box. We also have a social media raffle, so just best picture someone sends to our social media, and then a workshop raffle. So if you attend at least 5 workshops, you'll be eligible for that, and then you'll be able to win a prize. We've also got 3 tournaments, a Smash tournament, a Pokemon Showdown tournament, and a Type Racer tournament, which those 3 are going to be taking place on Saturday, and the prizes are up to $100 in value each.
Now, one of our most exciting competitions going on this weekend, beyond just building your projects, is the puzzle competition. It will be starting on Saturday, and there will be an actual physical jigsaw puzzle that you guys need to build to get a QR code. For those of you guys scanning your QR code right now to stop cheating, that's just going to take you to the normal VTHacks website. When the actual jigsaw puzzle is made, it'll take you to a QR code that'll start a scavenger hunt, and when you get to the end of that scavenger hunt, you will get Beats headphones at $150 in value. This will be running on Saturday, and the first person to win is the only one who will get the prize. So when it starts on Saturday, be ready to build that jigsaw puzzle, and be ready to win that prize.
All right, and I also just want to share some fun facts just about y'all in general, because I think it's really cool. So one thing that's really surprising is that around 83% of you have not attended VTHacks before. So that's a huge number, really exciting that more people are attending VTHacks. In terms of school, 20% of people are not from Virginia Tech, which is also really great. And in terms of hackathon attendance, around 53% of all of our hackers here are first-time hackers. So if you're nervous or intimidated, you're in the majority, so don't be. Also, we have the Beginner's Guide to Hackathons, so you'll be able to ask me questions about anything you're nervous about. All right, and then we also got some hacker resources. So we have a few things here. On the Discord channel, there's a mentor channel. So if you have questions about a particular piece of tech, you can go in there and a mentor will answer your question. We have a forum feature where you can ask Q&A questions for that. We also just have our organizers. So we're going to be wearing these t-shirts right here that say organizer right on the back. So if you see us, just come to us with any kind of question you have. Like I mentioned, we have the Beginner's Guide event a little bit after the opening ceremony, which you can go to. And we also have our MLH coach, Christine, who's going to be helping out hackers of all kinds.
Now what you're all here for, the prizes. And as Zane said, more than 50% of people here have never been to Hackathon before. So they're all up for grabs, guys. So they're amazing prizes we have. We have over $9,000 worth in prizes for you guys. Starting with our first place prize is a Nintendo Switch for every single person on your team. Second place prize, Beat Studio Pros. for every person on your team. And third place prize is JBL speakers for everyone on your team. And the list goes on, guys. It just gets better and better, and there are $9,000 worth of prizes. There's so much to win. So I'm really excited to see you guys hack at the end of the weekend and the prizes that you guys are going to win.
Now we're going to be moving on to our sponsors. So first up is Capgemini, our platinum sponsor. So we're going to have some of their reps come up and talk a little bit about their company.
Can you turn audio up here? Is it up?
Give us 1 second. Technical difficulties.
Pause.
Let's pause that. On the next slide.
So we're working out the technical difficulties. I'll go ahead and get started on introducing our company. My name's Karen Bass. I'm the
Turn that
Vice
unplugged real
President of
quick.
Technical Solutions.
If it's on
We're happy
HDMI,
to be
that's
here.
not
We're
the
so
problem.
excited to see all these brilliant
Do you want me
faces.
to unplug this real quick and so we
We're
can
excited
get
to
out?
see what you come up with. We
So what
actually
is the
have a hack that will
I think it's the this is the sound effect.
But who here has heard of Capgemini? Show of hands.
You would think after 2.5 years of Zoom, we would figure this out. All right. Catherine, are you there? Oh, maybe with the mic.
Should I plug it back in?
Yeah.
Hey everyone, this is Catherine with CipherTech Solutions. Can you hear me okay?
Unplug back in. It's plugged. The audio won't come in.
Okay, let's try this one more time. Catherine, CyberTech, can you guys try speaking? Can we hear you?
Absolutely. This is Catherine. Can you hear me?
Yes, alrighty. We got it all set up now.
All right, everybody. Well, hello, Virginia Tech. I'm Catherine McMillian, recruiting lead for CipherTech Solutions, and we're really proud to be here sponsoring your event virtually. Maybe next time we can be in person, but for now, we'll give you all of the long distance attention that we can on a personal level. But we're a small defense intelligence firm based out of Vienna, Virginia, and we provide targeted software development and reverse engineering services within the very narrow field of digital forensics. We take a lot of great pride in supporting some of the most mission-critical work for the DoD and intelligence community. It's all criminal, counterintelligence, and counterterrorism related. The vast majority of hiring we do is picking the top 1% to 2% of graduates straight out of engineering school. And many of you could fit that mold. So let's test out your creativity this weekend. We invite you to try our company challenge that we call the best digital forensics related hack. We'll give away $100 in Amazon gift cards, plus some really cool swag bags that include Yeti tumblers, to each member of the winning team who designed the best application that pertains in some way to digital forensics. Digital forensics topics include things like data carving, recovery tools, steganography, and the list goes on. But show us what you've got. One of our lead engineers, Eric, will be on hand if you have any questions and to mentor you virtually over Discord. If you'd like career information, the recruiters will be standing by too. For a quick break during this event, find Eric on Discord tomorrow at 1:30, where he'll be hosting a fun Scriblio game. We don't offer internships. However, we can help start guiding you now towards an exciting career as a forensic software developer, embedded developer, or reverse engineer that would occur post-graduation. Good luck this weekend, and I'm excited to see what you come up with.
Pretend you didn't see that. That was a sneak peek reel. All right, now we're going to be inviting up our rep from MLH. So I'm bringing up Christine.
Hello, VTHacks. I know it's like pretty late, but like, come on, are y'all excited? Like, y'all just have food, y'all. The prizes, excuse me, like an internship offer? Come on. Okay, but let's just get started with what exactly I'm. Oh. Okay, so let's just get started with what exactly MLH is and who I am. So, hi, I'm Christine. I use they, them pronouns. And I guess I'm like, a fun fact about me is that I play women's rugby right now at UCLA, and here are some of my socials. But yeah, just to move straight into what exactly I'm going to be covering, because I'll be throwing a lot of information at you guys. Make sure to have this link saved so that you guys can use it for future reference. But otherwise, you'll be able to visit me at my table when I'm boothing, and I'll be able to talk to you guys more about any of these things I cover. In case you somehow are still here but haven't been a part of the Discord yet, please, this is like another reminder to please join the Discord. And now moving on to what exactly is Major League Hacking. We like to call ourselves the global hacker community. And what that means is that we're trying to empower over 500,000 hackers just like you guys do, coming out to support events just like this one and offering resources like prizes, like tools that you can use to actually create your projects, and just being there as like a mentor, volunteer, judge, etc. And so actually like coming up and showing out here at VTHacks, you're winning community points towards your school. And what that means is that you're counting points towards like our season-long contest that runs from, I think, like 2002 June to like next year June. And in order to rack up points for your school, just make sure to come out to more member events as well as Global Hack Weeks. And what exactly is a Global Hack Week? Well, it's basically a week-long, I would say like a week-long like celebration of like workshops of sorts that might be helpful for your next hackathons, and basically learning how to like pitch, learning how to like what to include in a demo, how to make projects, like literally anything that you might feel are useful to your hacks, you'll be able to find at Global Hack Weeks. And now moving on to what exactly are we here to do this weekend in terms of events? Well, we're basically here to, again, support you throughout VTHacks, but specifically what I'll be running is tomorrow I'll be running a sneak CTF cybersecurity challenge at 3 to 4 p.m. At Holden 234, I can read, where it's basically going to be, even if you're like a complete beginner to cybersecurity, you'll basically be finding a flag using Sneak's platform. And yeah, don't be scared off if you're like completely new to cybersecurity, because I'm literally there to help out with, if you're interested in that field at all, how to get introduced there. And I'll also be running a cup stacking mini event with very tiny text for some reason. That's going to be at 5 to 6 tomorrow as well at Holden 244. So that's just like some for fun. Like if you need like a break while you're hacking, make sure to come out and we'll see who can get like the highest number of cups. I think the record number ever is like 23. Let's see if we can beat that. And if you by coming out to any of these events, you'll be able to snag yourself a 2022 season mascot tee as well as a 2023 season mascot tee. So be on the lookout for 2 free t-shirts, and the designs are pretty sick. So yeah. But moving on to some of the more, I guess, like pressing like prize categories and resources, we have a lot, so I'll kind of skim through them. First off, we have most creative use of Twilio winning a Game Boy console, and more information about any of these prizes can be found at the hack.mlh.io website that I pointed you guys towards earlier, as well as the link down here at the lower section of all these slides. A free .tech domain name, courtesy of domain.com, will be eligible to win a domain.com branded backpack and the weekend code. So this applies to .tech domains, and be sure to apply the code up there for your free domain name for a year. And moving on, we have a best accessibility hack sponsored by Fidelity, where you'll be eligible to win a Fidelity branded wireless charger. Best blockchain project using Hedera, eligible to win a glorious modular keyboard, which honestly, they look really sick, not gonna lie. And finally, we have our best use of Cockroach DB, winning potentially a 3D printing pen. And if you need to see any of those prize categories again, I'll put them up on the dev post shortly, so you'll be able to see them after after the opening ceremony is over. But yeah, I mean, based on statistics that you guys were sharing earlier, it looks like over half of us are like actually new to coding, and I'm not new to coding, new to hackathons. And honestly, that's like really exciting because it means that you're going to take away like a lot of things, regardless of the finalized range of the project that you make. We feel like you deserve, because you spent your weekend spending learning like new skills regarding like whatever goal that you wanted to achieve. We feel like that deserves commendation. So everyone who demos at the expo tomorrow, after hacking ends, will be eligible to win to receive an iDemo sticker. Moving on to some, I guess, like career-centric opportunities that MLH offers. We have these companies that are partnered with MLH who are looking to hire hackers just like you. And to find more information regarding that, you can come up to me at my table or check out that link down below. We also offer a MLH fellowship, which is an internship alternative that runs for 12 weeks, is virtual and paid. And you basically are paired with a industry mentor working with open source code in like a project that they actually use at their companies. And past companies that we've worked with have been like Meta, Google, etc. So if that sounds interesting to you, make sure to check out that link below. But now, on a serious note, if there's nothing else you've paid attention to tonight, please make sure to listen to this. We want to make sure that MLH hackathons are a safe space to everyone. And that basically means that, well, please check out the code of conduct linked here. But if you don't read that, the gist of it is don't be a bad person. Don't be someone who makes like a potentially offensive comment to anyone. And if there are any incidents where you feel uncomfortable or like want to report something happening, then please come up to me or the organizers, and you can reach out to us at this email as well as this phone number if you can't find us. But yeah, before handing things back to VTHacks, thank you again to all our partners for making this possible. Yeah.
Thanks so much, Christine. But now we're going to be moving on to our keynote talk with Ariana Scott.
Thank you. Can you hear me in the back? How about now? Can you hear me in the back? I'll take a nod, I'll take a thumbs up, thumbs middling even. Wonderful, okay. Yes, so my name is Ariana. It's Ariana Schuler-Scott, Dr. Ariana Schuler-Scott. Thank you. So I'm not really here to sell you a company. I'm not really here to sell you a technology. And I'm here to sell you on an idea. And the idea is that security is really cool. I think it's quite a good idea. And so I'm going to tell you a little bit about where I come from and why I'm not doing CTF stuff that MLH is doing. I'm trying to make it a little bit more accessible to people who are maybe new to thinking about security, because hackathons are not where you would think security fits. You just want to make it work. Am I right? I can be wrong. You can come and tell me that. I'm good with it. So who am I? Well, who am I to talk about this? I've got a doctorate in cybersecurity. I've worked in government test beds, innovation test beds, working on 5G projects. I've written security strategy for European level projects. All of this is just to say it takes a team to make big things happen. So I'm going to come back to that point, but let's just do a little practice. It takes a team Oh, that was so good. I'm from England. We just wouldn't do that at all. Thank you very much. There's like 2 more of those, so well done all of you. Okay, right. Okay, I thought we need to practice. I'm just going to pitch to you today a socio-technical view of security. All that means is you've got people and you've got technology and you've got to smash them together. And the ways that we interact with technology make things happen, whether for ill or for good. So the other idea I'm going to pitch to you is that you are in fact responsible innovators and we design with purpose. We do make solutions that don't always have a problem to solve, but it's a really good idea to find the problem before you build a solution to it. So I want to equip you to communicate and lead with confidence at every level, from this hackathon weekend to whatever projects you pick up as you grow into your careers and as you grow into your professional characters. So we need to talk about security because we need to talk about risk. We need to talk about building technology in a way that prevents harm. The systems, the institutions, and processes around us have been built in ways that exclude people. Whether this is intentional, whether it's accidental, at this point, to fix these problems, we just have to acknowledge them, right? And it starts from right at the beginning of the design process. A facial recognition scanner at a workplace, right? If it doesn't recognize female-presenting faces, if it does not recognize melanated skin, if the sensor is too high for a wheelchair user to access, these are all problems. And it presents risk because that sensor is unfit for purpose. If we design technology that is unfit for purpose, that people cannot use, that poses a risk to the system. That's it. So that's why we have to think about people right from the start. Oh, I had slides, but I guess I don't. Okay, cool. So sweaters, right? They have this edging, and if you pull a little thread, if there's an edging, that's a protective system. It means I can tug the thread, and my sweater's probably going to be okay, like sweater shades. If I don't have that protective system, that edging that's sewn into it, I pull a thread, my whole sweater unravels. So the form of the sweater has changed, and the function of the sweater. It is no longer a sweater, it's a ball of wool that I've unraveled, right? Security is just a protective system. That's all it is. So I realize we're at a hackathon. You are making sweaters that are entirely composed of raw edges. You have no security because that's not where we come from. We come from build fast, fail fast. That's what we do. How about we turn that around a bit? How about we take some responsibility for what we're making, right? And think about the bigger picture. Sound good? Sound bad?
Sounds good.
Yes, you're the front row, you're meant to say that. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Thumbs up for we think it's a good idea. Thumbs down for I just want to get on with it. All right, this is fantastic. You're such a good audience. So hackathons, I don't have my slides. I was here in 2014, and my team won this hackathon. We had the 3D printed maze, we had a little sensor, and through hand gestures we could control the labyrinth, right? It was kind of cool. I say we, I did some soldering, I made a board for the judges, and I also crafted the story about our market fit and how it would make a really good toy for kids. That wasn't programming, right? That wasn't the 3D printing. That thing took the entire weekend just to get to work for 20 minutes at the end, right? That is frustration. That wasn't what I did at all. So, I took these ideas home with me. I'm from England, I'm from the UK, and so I ran some hackathons there, and I ran the UK's first cyber policy competition, which is basically a hackathon for the political kids, right? The point is that hackathons are really exciting, and you can introduce yourself to new ideas, and you can meet other people who are just as excited as you are, if not more, if not less. So I moved into security after all these hackathons. I worked with medical researchers who improved online portals. The idea being if you thank people for their data and show them how you're using it, they're more likely to want to work with you. It's really basic stuff. This is why you can do it. I worked with mountain rescue teams. So the rescue dogs are really cute, but also we had like drones to go look for people. We had 5G in rural areas. They'd been using 3G for like 10 years. So they had old tech and small budgets. But I also worked with smart factories who had massive budgets and loads of tech. And you know what their biggest problem was? One of the biggest problems when you have so many contractors working for you is someone pulls out the wrong cable and it's like Jurassic Park and everything powers down. I'm telling you, security really doesn't have to be that hard. It does get hard. But just to start with, it doesn't have to be. Okay, so what did I learn? Technology is not neutral, it's a tool. A tool is not neutral, a tool is designed with a purpose, right? Tools are designed to do a thing, you can repurpose them, right? But ultimately, their purpose is drawn from human needs. So when you go into your hacks, just think about what is the need that you're trying to fill. Security really is not about having all the answers. I can promise you, you're never 100% done. It's about figuring out and shining a light on the biggest risks that you have. So if you're doing web development, you've got SQL injections, right? Right? SQL injections, cross-site scripting. Where are my techies? Front row, I love it, but stop. Are there any computer science students in here? Okay, right. How many of you know about SQL injections? They've been a problem since the 1970s, and they are still one of the biggest vulnerabilities on the internet. Okay? Right? They're a real problem. So, we're looking at the human element now, phishing attacks, romance scams, we're looking at behavior and manipulation of people. So this stuff is pretty cool. As you build, I know you're getting bored, but I only have 4 minutes left. So, as you build these things, think of yourselves as responsible innovators, and all that means is that we're making new stuff with purpose. Whether that purpose is to make it look beautiful, to make it ruthlessly efficient, or to make it accessible to people who need to use it. Whatever you choose, it is up to you. Just as it's up to you to keep talking over me. But I am running a workshop on this, so if you want to try these ideas out, like in practice, we have some examples, we'll go through it with you. It's called Fix It in 45, because I've got some little examples, and in 45 minutes, we will go through a really quick, like, at any 10 minutes within your entire weekend, you can do a security scan and come up with some, like, risks of your hacks. So then when the judges come around, you can say, look, here's my hack, it's really cool. And in really broad strokes, you can paint them a picture of the future that you want to build with that hack. Whether you take it forward or whether you don't, it really doesn't matter. It's called marketing. You just have to tell them what they need to hear at the time, and for you to win your prizes, right? So say it with me one more time. It takes a team to make big things happen. Oh, thank you guys for that. That was great. So, hopefully I've sold you on the idea that security work is an opportunity to demonstrate confidence in your hack. As you pitch to the judges, you'll wow them. And whether you're a pitching ace or an API person, whether you're detail-oriented or all about the big picture, learn from each other. Listen to each other, but most of all have fun, right? Who's here to have fun? Oh, the front row definitely is. And who's here to learn something? Yeah, great, front row too. It doesn't matter how old you get, how far you are in your career, there's always something to learn. So let me just finish on this. How are we going to build the future? The question is, how are you going to build the future? Because you're going to be building my future, you'll be building our collective futures, and so it's basically, we're all in this together. You're the ones who will build, use, look after, and hopefully reshape the systems, institutions, and processes around us. I truly believe that conversations around security at the earliest stages of development, like in a hackathon, because this is an innovation environment, it's super exciting. It offers a path towards being more compassionate, more patient, and more understanding of each other. Because we practice those listening skills, those communication skills at the earliest stages of your career. Plus we get a whole bunch of cool hacks, and they're really cool. And they don't hurt people because we haven't talked about security. And this is because we are responsible, we are thoughtful, and we are building with purpose. So, happy hacking everyone, and thanks for having me.
Thank you so much, Ariana. Just to piggyback off of what she was saying, I think cybersecurity is massively important. Just a little bit of my personal background. I'm also an MLH coach like Christine, and I've helped out at like 50 plus hackathons. I've judged a lot of projects, and what you were saying about just mentioning cybersecurity during your demo is definitely true. Because if I'm a judge, that would stick out to me immensely. So if you want to win that 3D printer, if you want to win that Oculus Quest 2, I would highly encourage you attend her workshop. And also, one person will get a chance to win a Google Cloud Swag box. But with all that said, thank you so much for bearing with us, and happy hacking.
Just stay up here for a few minutes. Clean up the schedule. Like,